Hello, everyone! Welcome back to Simple English Talks. I am so happy you are here with us today.
Hey, everyone. Great to see you all. Anna, can I ask you something? When you were a beginner in English, what mistakes did you make the most?
Where do I start? I used to say, I am agree, all the time, for months. Nobody corrected me. And then one day, my teacher said, Anna, we don't say I am agree. And I felt so embarrassed, but also so relieved because now I knew the right way.
That is such a perfect example. And the thing is, I am agree is one of the most common mistakes beginners make. You were not alone, not at all.
Today on Simple English Talks, we are going to look at the 7 most common English mistakes that beginners make. And for every mistake, we are going to show you the wrong version, explain why it is wrong, and give you the correct version that you can use right away.
No embarrassment here, no judgment. Every single one of these mistakes is made by millions of English learners around the world, every single day, including us when we were beginners.
The goal of this episode is not to make you feel bad about your English. The goal is to give you 7 small upgrades, 7 corrections that will make your English instantly sound more natural and more fluent. Comment prompt. Before we start, which English mistake do you make most often? Tell us honestly in the comments. We will not judge, we promise. Tell us your most common mistake in the comments. We love reading them. And if you are new here, welcome to Simple English Talks. Please subscribe. New episode every week, just for you. Ready? Let's start with mistake number 1. Mistake number 1. This is perhaps the most common mistake we hear from beginner English learners. And it sounds like this. I am agree with you. I am disagree with this idea.
These sentences feel logical. In many languages, you use the verb to be with agree and disagree. But in English, agree and disagree are verbs. They are not adjectives. So you do not use am or is or are before them.
The correct sentences are, I agree with you. I disagree with this idea.
Simple, clean, no am, just I agree. I disagree. Subject, verb, done.
And if you want to be polite or softer, you can say, I think I agree with you. Or, I'm not sure I agree. But never, I am agree.
Here is a useful memory trick. Agree ends in E, and to be also has E, but they do not belong together. Say it in your head. Agree, verb. No am, no is, no are. Just I agree. Mistake 1, wrong. I am agree. Right. I agree. Agree is a verb. No am needed. Comment prompt. Have you ever said, I am agree? Write in the comments. I agree that this was a useful mistake to learn.
Have you ever said this? Most people have. Write in the comments, I agree that this was a useful mistake to learn. Practice the correct form right now.
Mistake number 2. Another incredibly common one, especially for learners whose first language uses have for age. Wrong. I have 25 years old. She has 30 years.
In many languages, French, Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, and others, you say the equivalent of I have 25 years. It is completely logical in those languages. But in English, we use the verb to be for age, not to have.
The correct sentences are, right. I am 25 years old. She is 30 years old.
And in informal, everyday speech, you can also just say, I'm 25. You don't even need years old. Just, I'm 25. Very natural, very simple.
The question is also different. We don't ask, how many years have you? We ask, how old are you? Or informally, what's your age? Always with the verb to be.
Memory trick. In English, age is a state of being. You are a certain age. You don't have it. I am 25. She is 30. He is 8. Always to be. Mistake 2. Wrong. I have 25 years old. Right. I am 25 years old. Use to be for age.
Now, how old are you? Tell us in the comments using the correct form. Just say, I am blank years old. Let's practice right now. Comment prompt. Tell us your age using the correct form. I am blank years old. Practice in the comments.
Mistake number 3. And this one is very important because it can completely change the meaning of what you say. It is the difference between ed adjectives and ing adjectives.
Here is what it sounds like. Wrong. I am very boring, when you mean you feel bored. Wrong. This film is very interested, when you mean you are interested.
These are not just small grammar mistakes. They actually mean something completely different. Let me explain.
The ing adjective describes what something is like. It describes the thing itself. This film is boring means the film is dull. The film causes boredom. This lesson is interesting means the lesson causes interest.
The ed adjective describes how a person feels, how the person is affected. I am bored means I feel bored right now. I am interested means I feel interest.
So the correct sentences are,
Right. I am bored. I feel bored. The ed form for how I feel. Right. This film is boring. The film causes boredom. ing for the thing. Right. I am interested in this lesson. I feel interest. Right. This lesson is interesting. The lesson causes interest.
If you say, I am boring, you are saying that you are a dull person who causes boredom in others. That is probably not what you mean.
Yes, I am boring and I am bored are completely different. One describes the person, one describes the feeling. Always check. Are you describing yourself? Use ed. Are you describing the thing? Use ing. Mistake 3. I am bored. Feeling. This lesson is boring. The thing. ed for feelings, ing for things. Comment prompt. Complete these 2 sentences in the comments. I am blank because this episode is blank. Use ed and ing.
Complete this in the comments. I am blank because this episode is blank. Use the ed form for your feeling and the ing form for the episode. For example, I am excited because this episode is interesting.
Mistake number 4. Adding to after a modal verb. This is one of the most common grammar mistakes at A2 level. Listen. Wrong. She can speak English very well. Wrong. He must to go to the doctor. Wrong. I will to call you tomorrow.
These feel right to many learners because in their first language, the equivalent word is followed by to. But in English, modal verbs never take to. Never. Not once, not ever.
Modal verbs are can, could, will, would, shall, should, may, might, must. After every single one of them, you use the base form of the verb. No to, no ing, no ed, just the base verb. Right. She can speak English very well. Right. He must go to the doctor. Right. I will call you tomorrow.
The easiest memory trick. After a modal verb, the next word should never be to. If you hear yourself about to say can to, or will to, or must to, stop. Delete the to and continue.
Modal plus base verb. That is all. Can speak, must go, will call, should try, would like. No to, no exceptions. Mistake 4. Wrong. She can to speak. Right. She can speak. No to after modal verbs, ever.
Quick practice. Say these out loud right now. I can speak English.
She must study more. We should practice every day. No to. Feel how clean and natural it sounds. Comment prompt. Write a sentence using a modal verb. Can, must, should, will. No to allowed. Post it in the comments.
Mistake number 5. Forgetting the S in the third-person singular present simple. This is one of the most persistent mistakes in English, and it is easy to forget because it feels small and unimportant. Wrong. He go to school every day. She like coffee in the morning. My friend want to come too.
The rule is this. In the present simple tense, when the subject is he, she, or it, you must add S to the verb. Always. No exceptions. Right. He goes to school every day. She likes coffee in the morning. My friend wants to come too.
I, you, we, they, no S. He, she, it, always S. It is a very small change, but it makes a very big difference to how natural your English sounds.
And a few verbs are a little irregular. Go becomes goes, not goes. Have becomes has, not haves. Do becomes does, not dos. These 3 are the most important to remember.
A fun way to remember? He, she, and it are very proper and formal. They insist on having that extra S. They demand it. Give them their S and they will be happy.
I love that. He demands his S. She demands her S. Give it to them. Mistake 5. He goes, she likes, it works. He, she, it always get the S in present simple. Comment prompt. Write one sentence about someone you know using he or she. Remember, the S. Post it in the comments.
Write one sentence about someone you know using he or she. Remember, the S is non-negotiable. Post your sentence in the comments.
Mistake number 6. Using 2 past tense markers or 2 negative markers in one sentence. This happens when learners know the auxiliary verb, but then also change the main verb. Listen. Wrong. I didn't went to the party. Wrong. She doesn't likes coffee. Wrong. He didn't said anything.
The rule is elegant and logical once you understand it. When you use an auxiliary verb like did, didn't, does, doesn't, do, don't, the main verb goes back to its base form. The auxiliary carries all the grammar. The main verb stays simple.
Think of it this way. The auxiliary verb is the one doing all the hard work. It shows the tense, the negative, the question. The main verb just needs to show up in its base form and let the auxiliary do everything else. Right. I didn't go to the party. Didn't does the work, go stays base form. Right. She doesn't like coffee. Doesn't does the work, like stays base form. Right. He didn't say anything. Didn't does the work, say stays base form.
Here is the test. If your sentence has did, didn't, does, doesn't, do, or don't, the next main verb must be in its base form. No past tense, no S, no ed, just the base.
Did you went? No. Did you go? Didn't she liked it? No. Didn't she like it? 1 marker of tense per sentence. The auxiliary has the tense. The main verb stays clean. Mistake 6. Wrong. I didn't went. Right. I didn't go. 1 tense marker only. Auxiliary carries it all. Comment prompt. Correct this sentence and write it in the comments. She didn't liked the film. What is the correct version?
Can you correct this sentence?
She didn't liked the film.
Write the correct version in the comments. We will check every answer.
Mistake number 7, and this is one that even intermediate learners struggle with. The difference between make and do. These 2 verbs are confused constantly. Listen. Wrong. I made my homework last night. Wrong. She did a big mistake. Wrong. He makes exercise every morning.
Make and do. In many languages, there is one verb for both. But in English, they're different, and the choice between them is not always logical. You have to learn which one goes with which word.
Here is the general guide. We use do for tasks, duties, activities, things that are processes, things we work through. Homework, exercise, the dishes, your job, your best.
We use make for creating or producing something that has a result or a product, a cake, a decision, a plan, a mistake, a phone call, a cup of tea. I write. I did my homework last night. I write. She made a big mistake. I write. He does exercise every morning.
Some very common expressions to remember. Do. Do your homework. Do the dishes. Do exercise. Do your best. Do a course. Do business. Make. Make a mistake. Make a decision. Make a plan. Make a phone call. Make a cup of tea. Make a sandwich. Make money. Make a noise.
And some just have to be memorized because they do not follow any rule. Make the bed. You are not creating a bed, but we say make. Do a favor. You are not doing a process, but we say do. English is not always logical, and that is okay.
The best way to learn make versus do is through exposure. The more English you hear and read, the more naturally these choices will feel. And eventually, you will just know without thinking. That is fluency. Mistake 7. Do. Homework, exercise, dishes, business. Make. Mistake, decision, plan, phone call, tea. Comment prompt. Make or do. Write in the comments, I, a mistake learning English, but I, my best to improve. Fill in the blanks with make or do in the correct form.
Okay, we promised you 7 mistakes, but we have 3 quick bonus ones that we hear all the time and we cannot leave out.
Quick bonus number 1, I went to home. Wrong. The correct form is I went home. No to before home. We also say I came home, I arrived home, I stayed home. Home does not need to.
Quick bonus number 2, yesterday I have eaten. Wrong. Yesterday is a specific past time. Specific past time means past simple, not present perfect. Yesterday I ate. Simple and correct. Quick bonus number 3, it depends of. Wrong. The correct preposition is on. It depends on the weather. It depends on you. It depends on how much time we have. Always depends on. Never depends of. Which mistake do you make most? Tell us in the comments. Write the number 1 through 7 or bonus 1, 2, 3. We want to know. Okay, let's do a final review. 7 mistakes and how to fix them.
Mistake 1. I am agree. Wrong. I agree. Right. Agree is a verb. No am needed.
Mistake 2. I have 25 years old. Wrong. I am 25 years old. Right. Use to be for age.
Mistake 3. I am boring means you are dull. I am bored means you feel bored. ED for feelings. ING for the thing that causes the feeling.
Mistake 4. She can to speak. Wrong. She can speak. Right. No to after modal verbs. Ever.
Mistake 5. He go. Wrong. He goes. Right. He, she, it always get the S in present simple.
Mistake 6. I didn't went. Wrong. I didn't go. Right. 1 tense marker per sentence. The auxiliary does the work. The main verb stays base.
Mistake 7. I made my homework. Wrong. I did my homework. Right. Do for tasks and processes. Make for creating and producing.
And the 3 bonus mistakes. Go home, not go to home. I ate, not I have eaten, when you say yesterday. It depends on, not depends of.
10 corrections, 10 small upgrades, and your English will sound more natural, more confident, and more fluent, starting from the very next conversation you have. Remember, making mistakes does not mean your English is bad. It means you are using your English, and using it is exactly how you improve. We are so proud of every learner who tries, makes mistakes, learns, and tries again. If you enjoyed today's episode, please give it a like. It really helps Simple English Talks reach more learners who need this. Share it with a friend learning English, and subscribe for a new episode every week. You are doing wonderfully. Keep going, keep practicing, keep making mistakes, and keep learning from them. We will see you next time on Simple English Talks. Bye, everyone. See you next time.